Audiobook presents an unabridged recording of Peach Cobbler Murder by Joanne Fluke, narrated by Suzanne Toren and directed by Renee Gladman. This book is copyrighted 2005 by Joanne Fluke. This recording is copyrighted 2005 by Recorded Books. When Shauna Lee Quinn opens her Magnolia Blossom Bakery, right across the street from Hannah Swenson's beloved shop, The Cookie Jar, well, that just takes the cake. With its flashy new decor, grand opening bargains, and promotional Shauna Lee's baked goods can't hold a candle to her own, she worries that her once loyal clientele won't find that out until after the cookie jar's finances have crashed and burned. All in all, Hannah has got a lot to be mad about. And now, Peach Cobbler Murder.
Chapter 1. Dick Laughlin just went in. Lisa Herman stood behind the cafe curtains that covered the bottom half of the plate glass window and peered out across the snow-covered width of Main Street. And Barbara Donnelly's right behind him. She looked this way, and I think she saw me, but she still followed Dick inside. "I think I can live without a running head count," Hannah Swenson told her young partner, resisting the urge to object as Lisa pulled out the tall stool she used when she operated their cash register and repositioned it so that she had a clear view of the Magnolia Blossom Bakery across the street. The stool was no longer necessary, since their bakery and coffee shop, the Cookie Jar, was as empty as one of Hannah's cream puffs before it was filled with vanilla custard. "I know it's depressing, but I'm setting up a surveillance post right here. We need to keep an eye on the competition." Lisa grabbed one of the steno notebooks Hannah kept handy and hiked herself up on the stool. No easy task for a petite young lady who only topped the 5-foot mark when she was wearing high heels. "Uh-oh." "What now?" "Charlotte Roscoe just came out the door carrying a big bakery box. Today's the weekly teachers' meeting, and she always comes in to get cookies from us." "Once the novelty wears off, they'll be back," Hannah repeated what had become her personal mantra, chanted at least a dozen times a day during the 2 weeks since Shauna Lee Quinn and her rich widowed sister, Vanessa, had opened their new bakery. "You always say that, but are you sure?" Lisa looked a bit doubtful. "I mean, what if their baked goods are better than ours?" Hannah was shocked. Lisa had never questioned the quality of their sweet treats before. "Sorry." Lisa read the expression of betrayal on Hannah's face and immediately backtracked. "I'm sure ours are better. They're bound to be better. We're professionals, and they're just doing it because Shauna Lee always wanted to own her own business, and Vanessa gave her the money to indulge her. I don't think either one of them can bake worth a hill of beans. But I wish I could taste something, just to be sure." Hannah curbed her first impulse, the one where she told Lisa to bite her tongue, and forced herself to be reasonable. It was true that they'd never tasted anything from the Magnolia Blossom Bakery, and it would be a big relief if their cookies tasted like sawdust and their pie crusts were tough. On the other hand, what if the two sisters had somehow managed to produce superior baked goods? Was it better to go on in blissful ignorance, taking their own expertise on faith and believing that their bakery was better? Or should they put it to the taste test and close their doors if Shauna Lee and Vanessa had managed to win the Main Street dessert war? "What's the matter, Hannah?" "Just having a mental debate with myself." Lisa broke into a smile. "Who won?" she quipped. "I did. Why don't you take some money out of the register and run over there? You could try their Southern Peach Cobbler. They call it their signature dessert." "I couldn't." Lisa looked properly shocked. "It would be disloyal." "Not if you were just comparing their desserts to ours." "I'd still feel like a traitor. Couldn't you go in and order something just to be friendly?" Hannah's eyebrows headed skyward. I should be friendly to the woman who talked her rich widowed sister into financing her so that she could open up right across from us and steal almost 90% of our cookie business? Well, do you really want me to walk across Main Street and pretend to be neighborly with the person who undercut our dessert catering and left us with 16 cancellations? 17, Lisa corrected her. Rose McDermott's cousin canceled the cookies for the baby shower this morning. I had a feeling that was going to happen when Shauna Lee and Vanessa ran their catering ad in the Lake Eden Journal. I saw it. 50% off of your total first order. If Shauna Lee ever challenges me to a fight, I'm going to choose grammar as my weapon. Lisa laughed, but she quickly sobered. I don't blame you for being upset, Hannah.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.